What's up, guys? Ranger here, and I'm back with the 23rd episode of MLP, which is MLP Season 5, Episode 23, The Hooffields and McColts. And already I know this is a take on the Hatfields and McCoys. That's blatantly obvious. So without further ado, let me full screen this. Check volume control. Volume. Okay. Starting the video in 3, 2, 1. Click. Freak you. Starting video in 3, 2, 1. Click.
Does every animal have their copy of Wuthering Hooves? Hooray!
Oh, Flutters.
Love Furry Friends Book Club. Now,
Oh, that's
let's
adorable.
discuss the theme of nature as it applies to Hoofcliff's love. Did some pony leave a light on?
Your
Oh, it's me.
your flank is
Oh, it's me.
your flank is blinking.
We'll continue this discussion when I get back.
Okay. Okay, and the writer for this episode is story editor Megan McCarthy.
Isn't this exciting? Oh, you
Oh!
too. Thank goodness.
Oh my gosh, I had this. Oh my gosh.
With a friend.
Okay,
I
written
was about to
by.
get you,
Okay.
but then I got distracted. Ever since the map called us, I've been doing a ton of research. Testing out potential friendship problems. Diversifying my solution portfolio.
I love the
Ever since map
adorable
called us?
bookworm Twilight.
That happened 5 minutes ago.
I know, but I want to be 100% prepared. I mean, I'm the princess of friendship. How would it look if I couldn't solve a friendship problem?
Oh, I'm so lucky I'm being sent with you. Speaking of which, where are we going?
The Smokey Mountains.
Smoky Mountain, Tennessee.
Here before.
Neither have I. And the
Oh,
reason
you'll love
is
Smoky Mountain, Tennessee. Make sure you go to
all I
Pigeon
thought was
Forge.
this. The Smoky Mountains harbor the most beautiful valley in
I've
all
been
of
there.
Austria.
Smoky Mountain,
It's two majestic
Great Smoky
mountains.
Mountains, Pigeon
That's
Forge, Tennessee.
Gorgeous. And where there's nature, there's a ton of animal friends.
Make sure you go to
Can't
Dollywood.
wait to get started. I'm a little nervous since that's all I could find. I usually like to be a bit more prepared.
You seem pretty prepared to me. Are those for us?
Yep, I've prepared our things. Snacks, books, blankets, books.
Books.
There are a lot of books.
This is. Twilight is adorable whenever she goes into whenever she goes
What do you
into
think our
full
friendship problem's gonna be?
I don't know.
nerd mode. I love it.
But I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Ow! I think that was her spine.
Do you think it'll be a
Oh
problem?
my gosh, we haven't seen this balloon
I'm
since
sure we'll find out when we get
the
there.
opening.
You're right.
I love this. That's so cute.
Ooh, could it be about when two friends just randomly decide to do something together, but they forget to invite the third friend, and the third friend feels left out? Or where one friend tells another friend's secret after they ask them not.
We'll know very, very soon, since we're almost there.
I actually had a speculation that Twilight and Fluttershy would do something together before the finale. I actually had that speculation.
Thank you.
Sorry, I've been a little skiddly boppy boo. I just can't believe this is finally happening.
I love this episode already. It's so cute. Yep.
Whoa! What in Equestria is happening?
It's nothing like your book said it would be.
Oh boy, I'm feeling very unprepared. Where do we even start?
You wasn't prepared for this.
Figuring out where the flying pumpkins are coming from?
I love this episode. There's so much cuteness. I'm having flashbacks to that
Hi.
House of Mouse Mickey
Hello.
cartoon
Excuse us, but
where it was to
what are you
take
doing?
on the Hatfields and McCoys.
Yes, but, why are you pumpkining your neighbors?
Well, because the McColts are just plain rotten. Hey, wait a tick. Who are you two? You're not spies for the McColts, are ya?
I am Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship, and I'm here to solve your friendship problem.
I'm Fluttershy, and, I'm here too.
Oh.
Ma Hooffield, pleased to meet you, but you're wasting your time. We don't have a friendship problem. We
Really?
have a McColt problem.
And there's absolutely no friendship there.
Yeah, I sense that.
Well, maybe there could be if we figure out what the McColts did to make you so mad.
Okay, I like her
They've
on
done
the right.
so many things. Why, just today, they shot pebbles at our farmhouse and wrecked it. See, we're not very good at building, so all it took was a little pebble. But still,
Who's to say that it was them?
Oh no! I know what to do. We're gonna talk with these McColts and hear their side of the story. Once we have all the facts,
There is
we can
completely a
connect to this
misunderstanding
using
here.
reason and rationale.
Good plan. That's why she's the princess.
Oh,
In the meantime, could you please call off the pumpkining?
the pumpkin,
all
the
right.
pumpkining, the reckoning.
Come on, Fluttershy.
State your business.
Don't even bother. They're probably spies for the Hooffields.
Hey, wait. You're an alicorn. I thought just the 3 princesses were alicorns.
There are 4 alicorn princesses in Equestrian now. I am Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship.
And I'm Fluttershy.
We have a
This
new
is so.
princess?
This is such a
When did
cute
that happen?
episode.
And how did the Hooffields come by a princess spy?
We are not spies. Why does every pony assume we're spies?
I'm thinking of Skyrim walking up to a fort.
I'm Big Daddy McCoy. You caught us at a weird time. We're in the middle of a giant feud with our terrible neighbors!
You just foot rode down the thing
That's
to
what-
oblivion.
To solve your problem with the Hooffields.
So you're here to help us get rid of them.
His Thum is mighty.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Well, if you ain't for us, you're against us.
No, we're standing in the middle.
We are not on any pony's side. We're here to help you become friends again.
Well, that's gonna be hard. I don't believe we've ever been friends with the Hatfield.
But you could be. They're just really upset you ruined their farmhouse.
Wait a hog-waggling minute. We only did that because the Hooffields pulled the pin out of our wagon wheel. A whole week's worth of food rolling down the mountain. Us McColts are mighty fine.
There's something
builders,
going
but
on
we
here.
don't know the first thing about
I like those 3 right there too.
farming. We
They're
have to
cute.
travel a ways away to buy our food.
I wonder if one of their names is Ellie Mae.
Pumpkins, the Hooffields launched at us. Pumpkin bread, pumpkin soup, pumpkin quesadillas, pumpkin paella, pumpkin cheese, pumpkin pie, pumpkin frittatas. Actually, that all sounds pretty good. But it'll go.
I wonder if that guy's a reference to White Earp. No, Flitters.
Have you tried meeting at a neutral location, talking about your problems, and really listening to each other?
What? No. They'd sooner launch their dinners at us and listen to us.
Well, they'll listen to me. I'm an impartial third party.
I wouldn't stand in the middle.
Attention, Hooffields and McColts.
Okay,
I'm
that's
not
interesting.
on any pony side, but I can see you're both wasting
I wouldn't-
time and resources on being mean to each other. Ponies are supposed to help each other and be kind.
This
So,
isn't gonna.
let's stop this senseless fighting.
Oh, if only it was that. If only it was that easy.
That should do it. Ready to go home, Fluttershy?
Nope.
I'd love to, but if we
Pardon me.
solved the problem already, shouldn't our cutie marks be glowing again?
You didn't
Oh,
solve.
yeah. They should be glowing any minute now.
Uh-oh. I'd run!
Better not.
Oh! Ooh, that shading.
Friendship solution number 28.
Now I'm having Resident Evil flashbacks
Figure out why the
for some
Hooffields are
reason.
launching tomatoes now.
One at a
Oh,
time,
sorry, not Resident Evil,
Rita.
Resident Evil 4.
If you smush them tomatoes in the slingshot, they won't break on the McColts.
What are you doing? I asked you to stop fighting.
Oh, is that what you were hollering about? We thought the McColts rubbed you the wrong way, so we tomatoed them for you. My mistake. Stop the tomato slingshots!
Tomato. Ah! Oh!
Reload the tomato slingshots!
Tomato.
We're gonna paint their mountaintop red!
If
Well,
you
that
weren't
wouldn't work.
using
I'm so
tomatoes,
sure it would.
you could take that as another meme. I'd stay in there.
It was a good plan. We need to think of another one, and soon. This fight is really affecting the animals around here.
Not to worry. I'll just, find the root of the problem and work from there. Pardon us, Ma, but do you remember what started this whole feud in the first place?
They know what they did.
They know what they did.
I'm starting to think neither of you know what either of you have done.
Sure we do. Them
What?
Hooffields did us a grave injustice some time ago for some reason. Here, here!
Okay, backup plan to
That's
backup
a lot of information.
Maybe we
So
can
much
find
to
some
go
common
on.
ground that you can bond over. What do you do when you're not fighting?
That's easy. Getting ready to fight.
What do you hope to get out of fighting?
The satisfaction of winning!
Of winning what?
The fight, of course, to prove our family is the best.
Oh, great.
The best at what?
Winning! Haven't you been listening?
So the only thing they have in common is that they both want to win a fight and neither of them know what it's over. How can I end this feud if I don't know what it's about?
Ooh, maybe
Oh, well, you
someone
can wait
just
till they
needs
kill
to
each
say
other.
they're sorry.
That's a good idea.
Watch out!
And friendship solution number 48. But we can move it up. I'm so glad you agreed to do this. This apology cake will go
Oh,
a long way
boy.
to making amends between you two.
The Trojan horse
Which part of my
deal.
argument changed your mind? The part where I said the benefits of friendship outweigh
This
the
is a
cost of
Trojan
war?
horse reference,
Or
isn't
the
it?
part where I said forgiveness is an investment in happiness?
Yeah, all of it.
Wait, are you even listening to me?
Nope.
Who goes there?
It's Ma Hooffield.
Hooffield alert! Arm the cannons!
Where did you get those?
Apology cake.
Did you say cake? As in cake?
Consider it a
Yeah, I'll admit.
goodwill.
I would react the same way.
To you. I haven't had cake in ages.
Dude,
Open the gate!
this is a Trojan horse reference, I know it.
It's such a beautiful cake. Think of this as more than just a cake. It's the first step in the long road to forgiveness.
Nothing says let's
Nope.
be friends like a cake that says let's be friends.
It's the next
I
step
wrote
in
that nicely
escalating
on
the
the top.
war. Waters.
For glory!
I knew it.
McColts! Assume Delta Force formation!
The heck?
Ready?
Oh, come on! Where? One could also easily take what's...
Hooffield, you planted ponies in that cake? Yeah!
a Trojan horse reference in My Little Pony, which is about pastel-colored horses.
We didn't do anything
Gold.
wrong.
I mean, really.
What are you talking about? You done so many things wrong!
Like what?
Not as many as you.
I know how some people are going to eat immediately. There are some people that saw them two and thought, now kiss! I know that.
Maybe stop saying words altogether.
This is also a good reference to the internet. Pointless fighting over meaningless things.
Twilight? We should probably get back there. I mean, if you need a break, that's fine, but I really can't do this without you.
I don't know if we can do this at all. Even if I make things right, they're just gonna fight again.
Hey, little
Aw.
fellas. Well, that's okay. You can come out.
What was that?
Oh, you poor things. There isn't enough food here for you. Oh, brr, and you're freezing. I'm gonna take you all home with me and get you all hot cocos. How do you feel about book clubs?
I don't get it. This was supposed to be the most beautiful valley in all of Equestria. What happened?
What's that? Oh. Uh-huh. Twilight! They know what happened here.
What? Stop! You have to listen to me! Every pony free!
Dang! That's awesome.
Fluttershy, you have to tell them! It's a lot harder to freeze an army of ponies than just 6 of them!
Before you keep fighting, there is something you should know. Long ago, there were 2 best friends, Grub Hooffield and Piles McColt. When they found the valley between the Smokey Mountains, they knew it was something special. So they made a promise to each other to protect and preserve the valley for all its adorable furry inhabitants. But they disagreed on how to go about it. Grub wanted to start by planting crops so that every pony would have something to eat. But Piles thought it would be better to start by building a shelter to protect them against the cold and wind. The 2 ponies were unable to come to an understanding, so Piles went ahead and built a shelter anyway, exactly where Grub was going to start his farm.
So that's how it started.
Grub was upset, so he tore down Piles' shelter so he could plant his crops. They kept fighting back and forth until it turned into a feud. The valley suffered from the constant destruction until finally the Hooffields and McColts moved to separate mountains. Even then, the valley and all the animals in it continued to be caught in the crossfire. You see, by fighting, you're destroying the very thing that brought you here in the first place. So it's time you both put your differences aside and come together. If not for yourselves, then for the sake of these cute and cuddly guys.
That's a great message for the internet, everyone.
We never meant to hurt you little critters.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Cute
They
letters.
say they accept your apology.
Now feed them.
Princess, you can unfreeze us now.
Oh, right.
Ma Hooffield, we promise we won't fight you no more.
Us too. Except we promise not to fight you. I suppose it doesn't matter who's right. We're both wrong.
That's one thing we can agree on.
This is wonderful. I am so proud of you two.
Oh, thanks, Princess. Though I would just like to point out that I was the first to admit I was wrong.
That may be, but I promise not to fight first. That counts for more.
Oh, yeah?
Would you two just shut up?
all right. We don't have to speak animal to know what y'all are saying. Truce.
Oh, trust me, I think part of it you don't want to hear. Why don't you just work together, dang it? Those two make a cute couple.
Ain't that a pretty sight?
Sure is. The McColts are gonna help us rebuild our homes. Good ones this time.
And the Hooffields are gonna help us grow some crops.
Not pumpkins.
Thanks for teaching us that friendship is so much better than winning a silly argument.
Again, internet!
Yay! I told you we'd figure it out.
We did. And we didn't need my friendship portfolio to do it. We just needed each other. So, what do you think will happen next? We've all been called by the map now.
Oh!
I'm sure we'll find out when we get home.
What if it summons all 6 of us to another place? Or another pony we weren't expecting? What if it wants us to solve other kinds of problems like quantum physics? Or what if...
Quantum physics? Oh, man. I love this episode. I really did. I love this episode. It was adorable. I love this episode. It was really cute. Okay, now analysis time. Okay, now I really love this episode. We got to see, I mean, okay, first off, the story. It was very, very relatable. There are many times, and I've seen that over the course of my time of being on YouTube, like in the comments, and not just on YouTube, but on like some other sites as well. People just wanting to get into arguments, and it doesn't just apply to the internet. It really does apply in real life as well. That people will, so many times they will get into arguments, and it's not about whether you're actually right. You just want to be the person to have the last word in. That's how some people are. And it's a small little thing that is completely stupid will end up starting a huge argument, a huge confrontation. And there's many people involved in it, and some people will try to rationalize it, but again, they run into people that just continue to throw things at them that, to them, in reality, there is no reasoning for it. And there are many times like this where arguments start over some small little thing, and the rule applies. Just agree to disagree. Agree to agree, or agree to disagree. Not everybody is going to feel the same way about something, but why can't some people learn to respect that? Now, in the case with this right here, the Hooffields and McColts, they both wanted to help the animals, but they both wanted to go about it in a different way. But both of their ways were good, but they didn't work together. They didn't combine their ideas. They didn't work together, and so they started sabotaging each other's efforts, and in the process, it did more harm than good. There was no good that came of it, and this applies so much both to real life and to the internet. And what Fluttershy said right there was exactly true. The animals, people, can get caught in the crossfire because they're not picking sides. They're just being innocent. And there are people that are feuding, are arguing, causing flame wars over it. And it's stupid. It's completely pointless. What's the point? And just like this, there are people that want to win. They want to be the ones that has the last word in. They want to be the ones that are right. And many of them, in their minds, they are right. No matter what you say, they're right. And some people, being MLP, this did have a happy ending, which I'm very, very glad for. But the harsh reality is that even though I see a good solid message in this, a highly relatable message that both applies to reality, to real life, and to the internet. But even with that, even with the truth here, some people in the future, it's just going to keep going. And so, again, the story, I really loved it. It was wonderful to be able to see Twilight and Fluttershy. Finally, Twilight got to help out with the friendship problem. And every episode where she didn't get to do it, and we saw that she was, feeling left out. I really wanted to see her be able to, to help out at some point. And so, thankfully, she did. And, I actually had a speculation, Rainbow and Pinky already helped out. And then Rarity and Applejack. And so that left Twilight and Fluttershy. And so I did have a speculation that Fluttershy and Twilight would do a friendship problem together. That was a speculation. And I speculated that it wouldn't be in the final episode because even with Twilight, it wouldn't be enough to warrant a season finale, because it wouldn't be with the other character pairings or character duos, so it wouldn't warrant it for that. And so I wondered if there would actually be a couple of episodes after, if it would be the second to last episode before the season finale, or if it would actually be a few episodes, if like the friendship problem and then a couple 2 or 3 episodes and then season finale. But I did actually have a speculation for that, and I was actually right on that. But it was really cool. It was great to finally see Fluttershy and Twilight be able to work together, and to be able to see them solve a friendship problem together. And it was really great to be able to see that, and finally be able to see Twilight help out. And again, the story is very, very relatable. It goes back to the old Hatfields and McCoy's storytelling, and there's been many like cartoon versions of that done in cartoons before. I remember Disney did one, I think on House of Mouse. I know there's been others before. I don't know of any of them directly, but again, it was really cool to be able to see that incorporated into MLP. And then, like I said, the story, the message was really good, and the story with with like both families arguing and not really, they're both like they know what they did, and they didn't really have any direct idea what started it, and it was face-palming ridiculous. Not for the episode, but because that happens a lot in reality. Way too much. But I love the story. I love the message. Again, highly relatable, and I really, really loved it. And how that it was played out, how that story did, the flow, the pacing of it, and then the payoff in the end, how the conclusion was, and that both families worked together. I mean, they decided to put the differences aside and actually work together for a good cause. And so again, I really love the message. It was really solid. It was really good. And then we got to see a lot of adorableness with Twilight and Fluttershy, and a lot of, some really good silliness and comedy. And then there was a couple of references in there. So again, I really, really love this episode. It was a really good episode. And like I said, it's the whole time that the story was playing out, and like I kept thinking about the internet, just how many times that one person will say something in regard to something else, and then suddenly people jump in, and suddenly they're hating on something, and they're hating on it, and other people are coming in. I mean, and it's just one big argument, and some people will try to jump in, try to rationalize things, and try to diffuse the situation. And more often than not, it just adds more fuel to the fire. It doesn't do anything to actually diffuse it. And more often than not, it's just something that you just have to let die down. There is no way to actually diffuse the situation, because we're dealing with people. We're not dealing with a cartoon. We're dealing with people. And so sometimes people, they don't want to be, I mean, they don't want to be proven wrong, and they would go in their graves. They would die before they would ever admit that they were wrong. And some of them, in their minds, they're always right. They're never wrong. Even if you held up 2 cards, one yellow and one blue, and asked them which one's yellow, and they pointed to the blue one, they said that one, and you're, no man, it's the other one. They're like, no, I'm right. That's how completely single-minded that some people are. In their mind, they're always right. No matter what they do, they're always right. They could kill you over you taking a cookie from them. They're right. They could. I mean, that's how some people's mentality is. And so, like I said, with something like that, they're in reality with the internet like that, and with reality, like real life, there is no, more often, like 9 times out of 10, there is no way to actually diffuse a situation. I've never seen any situation myself to where people were like, just agreeing to disagree, and they just come together with an understanding. I've hardly ever seen that. So, in reality, it's just something that you just have to let die down. And so, I know this is a cartoon, but I'm really glad they did have a happy ending and that everything was okay. It is, I mean, that's one of the reasons I have to say why that we enjoy, why we love watching cartoons, is because it's a great escape from the harsh reality that we have to face every single day. And like I said, not everybody is going to agree on something. There's always going to be disagreements. What I try to do myself is, I try to understand it from 2 different people's perspective, theirs and mine. And I try to, if I disagree with something, then I try to respect their thoughts on it. But that's how I live my life. That's how I want to live my life. And I know not everybody's going to feel that way. There are people out there who completely disagree, that says, hey man, if you don't like it, you don't like it, then just point it out, show it in their face. I don't have that mentality, and I don't want to have that mentality. But again, to everybody that worked on this episode, thanks Hasbro, thanks everybody that worked on this episode. Thank you guys so much. This was a great episode. It was a really, really fun and silly and wonderful episode. And again, thank you to everybody watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what everybody else thinks as well. So, and if you have anything else that you want to add and related to my review of the episode, then please feel free to say so. Please feel free to say whatever in the comments as well. So thank you guys again for joining me, and I will see you guys again next time with the next video that I do. Take care.